Yeah, it was I was a step in front. Didn't really notice it in the game, but they got on me though. But they didn't stress it too
I
much.
noticed on the second one you carried it all the way up the tunnel pretty much.
Yeah, that's what they told me to do. So I just listened to what they said and try to go with it.
How big was this game for the whole defense getting this many turnovers?
It's big. Just after the first loss, we felt that we weren't playing like ourselves. So coaches told us to just relax, go out there and try to play like you was what you wouldn't when you were in high school. So a lot of guys just went back to their old ways. That's a good thing.
Do you have any games in high school where you had two defensive touchdowns in a game?
Yes.
And after you get one, are you looking for the end zone or looking for the ball more?
It's kind of something that you just kind of want to do over and over again. You don't get that many balls as a DB, so once you do, you want to get there every time.
Coach was talking about all the turnovers that you guys generated on defense and how you talk about it a lot in practice. What kinds of things did you do either with Coach Odom or Coach Mason overall in defense? What did you talk about or what kind of drills did you do to create more?
It's just a buzz going around the defense. If you talk about something so much, I mean, everybody's thinking about it all the time. So it just happens on the field, and they really just go out every day in practice, and we do little tip drills and stuff like that just to keep us aware of it and just know that the ball could come at any time, and you got to make sure you make the play because it's big for the team.
Is there a competition between different guys on the defense? You had a couple interceptions. Ryan Smith had a couple.
It's not really a set competition, but I mean, everybody wants to be the one with the most picks. So, I mean, I'm going to talk about it a little bit.
Anything else, Jeff? Hanging on to the shutout, I mean, is that big for this defense? Was that something y'all were aiming for during the game?
Yeah, it's really big. We wanted to make sure that the people that were going in the fourth quarter backups and stuff, just they had the same mentality as the starters, so they didn't want nobody scoring. And it's really a team mentality, so everybody was going for the same thing, and we reached the goal. So it was really big to see those guys step in there and get a lot of play and actually look just like the starters was looking, getting the same amount of turnovers and everything. So it was real nice to let younger guys get a little time to shine, and when they got in, they made plays, so it's big.
The coaches talked all week about how Stephen F. Austin was going to run some hurry-up offense, a lot like what we saw at Baylor last week.
Mm-hmm.
How much did it benefit you guys to see a similar tempo 2 weeks in a row?
It helped a lot, but I mean, coming from Conference USA, you see that a lot. So really, most of the games that we play, we're used to seeing hurry-up offenses, and our offense always in practice they have two sets, so we go against it a lot in practice. So we know being in Conference USA and playing the teams that we play, we're going to see it a lot. So you just got to be ready for it.
How do you see the momentum your defense generated today carrying over into next week's game versus A&M?
I think it's big because you come off a good game, you're feeling good about yourself, and you just don't listen to what everybody's saying. I mean, we know it's a big game, and them going to the SEC is huge and big underdogs, but most people like playing as the underdog because you got a lot to play for, and if you win, it's big, and if you lose, I mean, it's not that. It's big, but everybody expected it anyway.